Good evening, lovely spirits. It's the wise servant here, Mr. Solace. And as the sun is setting, I would like to do this very deep video for y'all. So I'm going to need everyone to open their ears as well as their minds so you can receive this deep understanding. Now, y'all know, I don't like to beat around the bush. I like to get straight to business. So let's begin. Now, I need y'all to understand this. In life, you have many different forms of living life. Many different forms. And they're all different from one another. But to the core of all living life, it's the same. So you have many different forms of life. And they all appear to be different. But to the core of it, they're all the same. Now grasp. All living life, whether vegetation or living beings, has a seed within. You can call the seed a spirit, the life force, whatever you choose. But all living life, whether vegetation or living beings, have a seed within. Now grasp. Stay with me. Let's say a tomato seed is planted in the earth. Now when the first leaf blossoms out of the ground, this is the birth. Now the tomato will grow, break away from its stem or umbilical cord. It will age, it will die, it will decay, and the seed within will go back to the ground where it came from to become anew. So grasp. It started as the seed, it grew to a tomato, broke away from its umbilical cord, lived its life, it aged, it died, and what was within, which is the seed or the spirit, went back where it came from to become anew. Now, how does this correlate with living beings? Well, it's the same. See, the seed of a man, which is the sperm cell, is planted into the womb. Now, the first piece of hair that sprouts from the vagina, this is the birth. And the baby is cut from the umbilical cord or stem. It grows, it ages, it dies. And the seed or spirit within the living being will go back where it came from, just like the seed of the tomato. Now, I know a lot of y'all are like, but the seed of man don't come from the ground. Exactly. The seed of man came from the womb, and the seed of man will return back to the womb. You have to grasp. Now, I know a lot of y'all are like, I'm lost. Stay with me. The seed of the tomato is physical. So it goes down into the ground. The seed of a man is astral, meaning it's a charge or a flame. So it will ascend up because fire rises. So you have to grasp. The seed was planted down in the earth. The sperm cell or seed of a man went up in the womb. Now when the tomato lives its life, its spirit or seed will do what it always does. Goes back down where it came from to become anew. And your seed or spirit will do what it always does. Go up to become anew. So you have to grasp. When I say the sperm is the spirit, it's a deep, deep thing. But people are not grasping. See, you have to understand. The seed of a man is not like the seed of a tomato from appearance. Yet, the nature of it is the same. Within the tomato seed, you have the sperm cell, and the physical seed that you see is like the egg. And the earth is the womb. So what? So it's the same with living beings. The sperm cell goes in the egg. And this is the seed. And the womb acts as the earth and brings it forth. So it's like I said, all life is the same to its core, to its spirit, or its seed. Now what's the point? The point is this. If you know that a tomato seed blossoms into a tomato, or is born into a tomato, it lives its life, dies, and that seed that is the tomato goes back where it came from to become a new tomato. You know that's a fact, and you know the life is all the same. So now when it comes to you, you have to learn from life. Just like that. I'm a seed within. We call it a sperm cell. Now, when I live my life and die, what happens to my seed? The same thing as the tomato. Your seed or spirit, the sperm cell within, when you die, will go back where it came from, to the womb. But it doesn't go down into the womb. It goes up. So you have to grasp. It's like I said. The life is within the life. And if you know from the tomato seed how the seed goes back to the ground to become anew, then you know the seed of man, which is astral, will rise up like flames do to become anew. And if it's rising up to go back where it came from, then you know it's going into a womb when it does that. So you have to grasp. We are all the cells within a larger being. All living life you see are cells within a larger being. The life is within the life. And you will be born out on that level of life. Now we call that level of life the solar. So it's to say you will become what you see up above, which is stars. But you see them in their appearance the way they are because you're within. You're not without or outside of the body to see. But it's a deep thing. I wanted to do this video so that y'all can grasp. When you die, death is not what y'all think. It is so much more deep. But you have to grasp what you are truly within. See, the tomato seed became a tomato. The tomato died, but the seed within didn't. It went back where it came from to become anew. Now with the seed of a man, so is the same. The seed or the sperm cell is born or blossoms into physical form. Lives its life, it dies. But the spirit or sperm cell within doesn't. It continues on its way to go back where it came from. Not to say it goes back to the woman it came from, but it goes to the womb, the macro womb, up above. Now the sperm cell is a charge that will become a flame, because all life is growing, not just the physical, but even the astral. So even the spark becomes a flame, and the flame becomes a fire, and the fire becomes a great light. So all the life is continuously growing. But you have to grasp, your seed, what you truly are, is a flame or a spark, a charge. And fire always rises. So you have to grasp. You will go up into the womb the same way you did in the beginning. And the tomato seed will go down into the ground the same way it did in its beginning. And this is life. And you have to learn from life. Learning from a book is okay. Learning from another man is okay. But that is not knowing. That is just knowing what they said. But you have to know for self. So you see how I grasp the cycle of life from observation of a tomato. I learn from all things. Tomatoes, trees. I'm tapped in. So when I say I learn from life, it is real. I learn from life and I apply it to self for a fulfilled understanding. Because all life is the same. Everything is one thing manifested out into many different aspects of that one thing. But all life is one thing, and if you can grasp one thing, you can grasp another. If what you understand and know doesn't correlate with anything in life, then it is not real. This is why you have to learn from life. Then you can understand the eternity of it. Because it's a deep thing. Now, starting next month, things will, I don't want to say things will change, but I will begin recruiting. Now, I know a lot of y'all are like, recruiting for what? Recruiting spirits to be solaces. And it's a deep thing. I know a lot of y'all are like, a solace? What is that? Grasp. I will begin teaching whoever wants to learn in depth as I do. But first you must go through your spiritual diet course. It's not that long, but you must go through your spiritual diet course. And this will help you to grasp what's within. Because people see themselves as the egg cell and not the sperm cell that went in it. So you have to begin to see self for the spirit within. You have to begin to see life from the morality and not the desire of the body. So you have to go through your spiritual diet course. This will help to balance you out. This will help to bring your spirit forth. Now, after that, you must go through your conscious baptism, where you cleanse yourself of all worldly influence, all things you were taught, all influence, so that you can learn directly from the light and begin to receive without the influence blocking, because that's what happens. You say, oh, this is wrong because it doesn't go with what I was taught. But what you was taught is not what you know. It's what you were told. You have to know. So you have to go through your conscious baptism. Then after that, you can begin your studies, your knowledge of shadows studies. Because the sperm is the spirit, we are all spirits in hell. All the knowledge that I teach, in a whole, it is called knowledge of shadows. So you will begin to learn that. You will be a student. You will grasp. You will become a master, meaning you will know the knowledge on yourself, on your own. Now, if you don't get lost in the mastery, you will elevate to become a solace. And this is a servant, someone who brings comfort, but you will bring it through knowledge. So it's a deep thing. Once that happens, you can begin teaching, and the world will know that you're a solace because it will be in the front of your name. So grasp, if your name is Heru, your name would be Solace Heru. You would teach under the name Solace Heru. If your name is Melanie, you would teach under the name Solace Melanie. Just like the Pope. All popes, they have Pope first, then their name. Same with reverends. Reverend first, then the name. So that you know what they are. So it's a deep thing. Anyone that goes through their spiritual diet course, then their conscious baptism, then is taught the knowledge of shadows, you will know, because you will see solace in the front of their name. And it's a deep thing. Solace is a title. It's not a name, but it's a title. I'm Solace Solari, the title. Those that teach after me, because I won't be here forever, you got to grasp. We don't live forever, physically. So those that teach after me, you will know. It's a deep thing. I will also give them something so that, because anyone can put solace in front of their name and pretend, but I will give every student something, a physical thing that you can show, to show he's really a solace. It'll be a physical thing that can't be reproduced or mimicked. So it's a deep thing. I'm going to start this next month. Any followers are interested, you can comment below in this video that you're interested and put your email. Even if you're a teacher, comment below, put your email. Got to get this ball rolling. Got to get things balanced. I'm one spirit. It's a bunch of lost spirits. It's hard for y'all to grasp through that imbalance. People's conscience have to be raised. Therefore, you can have solaces everywhere. It's a deep thing. Start getting this land. Because that's the goal. Land for learning. For school. To grasp how to not be dependent. But it's a deep thing. Hopefully everyone grasps this video. The sperm is the spirit. All living forms of life have a seed within. And that seed within will always go back where it came from to become anew. It's a deep thing. It's your main man Solace. Y'all be groovy.